Hi, this is Mardy once again and welcome to my channel. Everything you need to know about the Maguindanao Massacre. The Maguindanao Massacre, also known as the Ampatuan Massacre, named after the town where mass graves or victims were found, occurred on the morning of November 29, 2009. In the town of Ampatuan in Maguindanao Province on the island of Mindanao in the Philippines. The 2009 attack on the southern Philippine islands of Mindanao, known as the Maguindanao Massacre, was the world's worst single-day murder of media workers. Andal Ampatuan Sr. started building his political empire in the 1970s. He was appointed commander of a paramilitary unit during the martial law. The Ampatuans eventually rose into a powerful warlord clan in Mindanao after he was appointed by President Corazon Aquino as Chief of Offices of Maguindanao, now Sharif Aguak, in 1986. He continued his political conquest by winning the mayoral candidacy, serving in the role for 10 years, from 1988 to 1998, and he eventually became a governor in the 1998 elections. Over time and under President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo, other members of the Ampatuan occupied other government positions. Saldi Ampatuan was the governor of the autonomous region in Muslim Mindanao. Meanwhile, 18 mayors in Maguindanao belonged to the clan, with the Ampatuan Patriarchs proclaiming popular support has kept him and his sons as representatives of the province. Tensions in the province soon arose when Maguindanao, also from a ruling political family in Mindanao, was running to end the 20-year rule for the Ampatuans in Maguindanao. Witness accounts then testified that the member of the Ampatuan clan met several times to plan the killing of Maguindanao. On November 23, 2009, Buluan Vice Mayor Ismael Tuto Maguindanao invited 37 journalists to cover the filing of his certificate of candidacy at the Commission on Elections provincial office in Sharif Aguak. He was then forced to stay home after several death threats, sending his wife Ginalyn and other relatives to lead the convoy. Before reaching its destination, the convoy of 6 vehicles with 58 people was stopped and abducted by 100 armed men. The unarmed passengers of Maguindanao were then brought to the hills of Sitio Masalay. Andal Unsay Ampatuan Jr. and his men shoot the victims using high-powered firearms. After receiving information that soldiers were on their way to the area, Unsay and his men fled the crime scene after ordering an operator of a backhoe owned by the provincial government to bury all the bodies and vehicles. Maguindanao wife, other female relatives and supporters were among those killed, along with 32 media workers who were going to cover the filing of the mayor's candidacy. 6 others who were killed were just innocent passers-by when the crime happened. Under intense public pressure, the administration of President Arroyo filed multiple murder charges against Ampatuan Jr., his brother Saldi, and their father Andal Ampatuan Sr. On November 25, all the Ampatuan members were expelled from the Lakas Kampi CMD political party. The following day, Andal Ampatuan Jr. surrendered but claimed it was the Moro Islamic Liberation Front who carried out the massacre. Following President Arroyo's declaration of state of emergency in Maguindanao on November 24, she eventually put Maguindanao under martial law on December 4, 2009. Authorities carried out a raid on a warehouse of Andal Ampatuan Jr. and found more than 330,000 rounds of 5.56 by 45 mm NATO ammunition, a Humvee, and an improvised armored vehicle. 20 militiamen were also arrested. As provided by Philippines' revised penal code, each of the accused faced 58 counts of murder. If convicted, they would be imprisoned from 20 to 40 years for each count of murder. All of the suspects, including Andal Ampatuan Jr. and Andal Ampatuan Sr. and several other members of the Ampatuan clan, were charged with murder. They pled not guilty, while the other members charged were dropped after presenting alibis. Nearly 200 defendants and 300 witnesses were presented, and the court expressed its concern that the case may take too long to be decided. In the following months and years, key witnesses were being killed by unidentified gunmen. Some were former employees of the Ampatuan. Beginning in the late 2014, 16 accused police officers were granted bail. 21 police officers were dismissed by grave misconduct for conspiring with the Ampatuans, while 11 others were suspended. On July 17, 2015, Andal Ampatuan Sr. died of liver cancer, so he was removed from the case. Dato Andal Ampatuan Jr. and Saldi Ampatuan were denied bail and underwent trial throughout the Aquino administration from 2010 to 2016 and the beginning of the Duterte governance 2016 to 2022. Philippine Justice Secretary Minardo Guevara stated that the case was expected to be concluded on June 21, 2018. However, it extended to the end of 2019. On December 19, 2019, Quezon City Regional Trial Court Branch 221 Judge Jocelyn Soles Reyes served her decision on the case. In her verdict, the Ampatuan brothers, Dato Andal Ampatuan Jr. and Saldi Ampatuan, were convicted of 57 counts of murder and sentenced to reclusion perpetua or permanent imprisonment without parole. 28 other accused men, including police officers, were also convicted of the same counts and sentenced to 40 years. 15 accused were sentenced 6 to 10 years for being accessories to the crime. 55 others were acquitted, including one of the main suspects, Dato Sajid Islam Ampatuan. Thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.